into the next week. What do I mean? Okay, so you must have seen the report on the Punch newspaper. It has a very controversial caption. I would not go with the caption because the caption pits the PDP governors against the FCT minister, Yesam Ezenwawik. Of course, we know that there is some level of strain. About 2 weekends ago, we had the FCT minister talk about putting fire in states of governors who are attempting to take a structure in the state and give it to another person. We've seen reactions. We've seen talks about disciplinary committee going hard on Yesam Wike, the FCT minister. However, what we now are getting to read is that the NWC, National Working Committee, put out a statement endorsing the congresses in Rivers State. Now, there is the legal angle to the congresses that held. We have talked about it. We referenced about 3 judgments of high courts, different high courts. 2 stopping, 1 saying, of course, go on with it. And all of the arguments are still rife. However, people were saying that the congresses, PDP members, some of them were saying that the congresses did not follow, certain procedures. However, the National Working Committee has come out to endorse it. Remember, when the governors met, was it in, I'm trying to remember the state now, somewhere in the north. Someone will help me with that eventually, I believe. But yeah, when the meeting held, the governors forum meeting held, the PDP governors were saying, "Oh, we would talk to the National Working Committee to ensure that they revisit the congresses held in Rivers State, because we intend to ensure that the governor, Siminalayi Fubara, is the leader of the party in the state." Things are really interesting. Was it on Monday or was it on Tuesday? I think it was Wednesday or thereabout. You and I talked about loyalists of the governor using the APP as a vehicle, to run for the local government elections in the state. That was vehemently denied by the APP. And even when I talked about it, some people said, "Oh, why are you talking about it?" I was talking about it because, to a large extent, to a very large extent, it affects the political development of our state, Rivers State. So, how is this going to play out? If the Punch report is anything to go by, then how does this affect the political dynamics in Rivers State? Remember, the political warfare that has been still on since October last year, has taken different dimensions. Dimension of explosion at the legislative complex, the House of Assembly complex in Rivers State. We saw it take the dimension of factions at the Legislative Assembly. We saw it, move to impeachment. We saw a plethora of court cases emanate. We saw different groups emerge, elders, youths, ethnic groups, religious groups, all taking sides. And we've even seen this now take some kind of how do I put it now? Take some kind of impact on who becomes traditional rulers in the state as well. So, we need to look at this, and I'd like to get your thoughts on it, if you do not mind to share. All right, moving on now to my next story. Still has to do with the political situation in Rivers State. For some time, I don't know if I'm wrong, maybe because I was away for a while, but for some time, I have not heard from the Martin Amaewhule-led faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly. Remember, they're still in court. They're still trying to battle who is the authentic leader, or which is the authentic assembly. We're waiting for the courts to decide on that one. But, while all of that is going, for some time, there was a relative quiet in the camp of the Martin Amaewhule-led assembly. And, ever since the PDP Congress, I don't think I've heard much, because we, of course, reported, I even talked about it on the show, that the members of that assembly were seen participating in the congresses. They participated. On Andrew's show, The Morning Crossfire, on the 2nd of September, we also saw Aaron Chukwuemeka, who's now, I think, substantive chairman of the PDP in the state, come out to say that the Martin Amaewhule-led assembly members are still PDP members. So I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but they've come out to say that the recent constitution of River State Investment Promotion Agency by the governor, His Excellency Governor Fubara, is illegal. So we're back to all of those debates. We're back to the back and forth. We're back to we're back to all of that now, because, like I said, a lot of things have been going on in the camp of the governor, and there was relative quiet looking at the Martin Amaewhule-led camp. But all of that has changed. Yesterday, they made a statement describing the creation of that agency as illegal. Take a listen.
If such law exists, appointments of the governing board would be subject to confirmation of River State House of Assembly. The recommendation, Mr. Speaker, in light of the above, we recommend as follows: that the House do condemn the action of the governor on the inauguration of agency, since there is no enabling legislation.
Also, findings of the committee made the members to comment on the report, pointing out that the governor, in exercising his powers, relegated decency in governance to the background. The members said there is no law permitting the creation of the agency, nor had there been any communication to the House on the matter. They said all appointments made by the governor related to the board and not recognized by law. Just in case you've forgotten, I guess maybe this is what this news report is for. Just in case you've forgotten about the back and the forth, and so they decided. I don't know, I'm just saying. But there is a matter in courts as it relates to government spending, trying to stop the government from spending until a proper budget is made available before the Martin Amaewhule-led assembly. Oh my, River State. Anyways, moving on to my final big story. My final big story has got to do with policing. And I am very much passionate about this. I usually don't tell you how passionate I am about issues, but I am passionate about this one because it has to do with policing. And as we have been told, security is everybody's business. Your business, my business, your neighbor's business, your father, your mother, everybody's business. And that's why I have decided, to add this to my final big story for the week. A commercial driver, a taxi driver, was seen complaining about police activities at the NTA in Boba Road. And trust me, I've seen them a lot. As a matter of fact, sometimes about 3 different checkpoints along that road. One is near the church, that very popular church. One is by Obirikwere. Another immediately after Obirikwere, just before AIT. So I'm wondering, even on Ada George Road, you see them. Iwafe Road, you see them. And this is more like a plea to the commissioner of police in the state to rein in his boys, because I'm thinking, the police is saddled with the responsibility of protecting you and I, and this is not protection if they go on to manhandle, to rough handle I do have a commercial break. I'll use more adjectives to describe, the actions of police on the road. Collecting. I've been told not to call it tithe and offering, so I'm going to call it taxes. Is it illegal now? I do not know. But we'll talk about more of this, and I'll tell you why it made it to the big stories for today. Do stay tuned. Quick commercial. I'll be right back.
Hard Facts will be right back.
Seven minutes gone past 3. It's good to have you. It's good to, know that you're there, waiting eagerly to share your opinions and issues that we raise on the show. Remember, this is Hard Facts. I am Kalada Korubatbo, and you're listening to 92.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook, live streaming on YouTube. We're active on X, Nigeria Info PH for all platforms. You can also follow me, D Kalada, TheKalada. Good afternoon once again. So the first big story has to do with the PDP and its activity in River State. It's looking like the PDP is swinging its pendulum not in favor of the governor of River State, and I wonder why, if that is true. And then the second big story is about the political saga, two factions at the House of Assembly in River State. And one of the factions coming out to say the activity, or one of the activities of the governor, which is the creation of an investment agency, it's illegal. They say illegal. Now, the third big story, which I was looking at before the break, has to do with police activities in the state and how extortion by the police is becoming the order of the day. According to a taxi driver who is a father of 4, Imo Friday, who is accusing some officers from the Choba Police Division of assaulting and brutalizing him. Now, Mr. Friday told our correspondent that officers of the Choba Police Division attacked him after he refused. He said, "No, I would not pay bribe. I would not let you extort me, and I would not pay the usually 100 naira." Anyways, he was brutalized along the NT axis of Ozwoba. in Obiapo local government area. Let's take a listen to what he said.
3 passengers, 2 women and 1 man from Obrikwere down to Zoba. Those passengers, they were frustrated. There was no transport with them. I have to assist them to help them down there. Reaching after AIT, there was a police checkpoint. They asked me for 100 naira. I said, it's only 3 passengers. They should help. The other one said, if you're helping them, I should pack. Next thing I know, they carried back to block my side mirror. That was, I was very angry. Block the road. Said they will fix my side mirror. Then the road was blocked. People were staggered. Or their foreign policemen was angry with them. They start begging. Yes, from area command Choba division. They should caution them very well. They should mind the way they are behaving their foreign Nigeria. The hustle as at the
I like how he ended it. Then a hustle, he said. In local parlance, we would say touch everybody. So, I mean, the Commissioner of Police should please caution his boys, rein in on his boys. Let's take a listen to some of the things Mr. Friday said.
I'm suffering in this country. Yesterday, I bought for 30,000. I don't have any happiness in this country. There's no joy. I'm suffering. A man with 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl. I can't able to pay my children's school fee. My children is at home now. School have been resumed. I can't able to pay my rent. I my children for 2 square meters, 3 square meters, 2 square meters in the day. I can't able to do it again. I'm suffering. They now agree to buy the side mirror. And they now count 30,000 now to pay for the side mirror. When they are threatening me, they will kill me. They will shoot me. So that's why I come to Wazobia. So in case anything happen to me, area command from Choba, they are responsible for it.
All right. So once again, please, Commissioner of Police, let's ensure that our boys, because police is my friend, our boys are doing the right things. I understand also from the perspective of the police. I do understand. I know the things are tough. Petrol price is high. And, our friends are not being paid well. I mean, I stumbled across the payment sheet of police officers, and my God, appalling. Too poor an amount that police officers are paid. However, we're all in this together. So please, let's ensure that we are not making it difficult for other Nigerians to get by, right? Okay, that being said, I did forget to mention when I was talking about the PDP issue, that the PDP has suspended Dino Melaye for anti-party activities. And as heavy as that headline is, I'm still looking at it from the vantage point of Rivers State. Now, Nyesom Wike, once again, has been accused of anti-party activities. One can help but ask, what really did Dino Melaye do that got him suspended as quickly? Once again, it's the pendulum swinging in favor of the ST minister. The Kogi State chapter of the People's Democratic Party has suspended a former senator and governorship candidate Dino Melaye over alleged anti-party activities. An article on the Vanguard reads that Melaye was suspended by the PDP ESCO in Ayatoro Gbede Ward 1 following his refusal to honor a summon. Okay. All right, then. Let's go to the phone lines now. What are your thoughts? I'm very eager to hear. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number for WhatsApp messages. Use this number 0809-030-6416. What say you as it relates to the big stories? Real Gift is calling me, or rather the studio lines from Port Harcourt Township. Real Gift, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon to you, Chief K.
Yeah. Real Gift.
I will tell you what's in my mind.
I'm eager to hear. All right, talk to me.
The suspension of Dino Melaye, can we add it to the...
It's part of the big story, the first big story. I just totally forgot about it. It's part of the first big story.
Chief K,
Mm-hmm.
only those who work during the night
Understand the order of the spirit. I'm used to that.
So, Dino, nobody work out for night. So you don't understand. That's why he's being suspended right now. Meanwhile, the bigger picture, even the negative, they're not there. So for me, it's really unfortunate because when we go this way, it then means we decided to think whatever is left. Because we were told in my community that no matter how big a tree grows, the ground was there before the tree.
Interesting.
But it seems in today's politics, the tree spring from complete them for me.
Okay.
As for the assembly members, have you seen where the hawk picked a chick before? Chief Now, when it does that, you see the mother hen fly half mast, scatter the ground, and what have you. You know what she's doing? She knows she's not going for rescue mission.
Okay.
They just allow the neighbors to not be she kill her pikin. They just came out because for a long while, just like you said, we know you them. They just want to let us know, say, I did here.
All right,
Thank
then.
you very much.
Real gift, thank you. I've got Clinton from Bori. Clinton, welcome. It's good to have you. Let's talk. What is on your mind, please?
My brother Kalada.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon.
The Tita Milaya case, I will start by saying that although we are all animals, some animals are bigger than others.
All right. I heard that before.
Yeah, the structure of the PDP currently is with the FCT minister. This is a statement of fact. Now, the PDP NWC adopted all the primaries. They endorsed the primaries that are conducted across the state. The same with River State. It has been taken. The only thing it can be to take the court. And we know how the processes will go. But
is that I'm very much concerned about whether the move is the right one, because that means they are turning their backs to the governor of River State.
From the beginning, I said that there are a lot of grandstanding in this issue. It is not a legal matter. It has gotten to a point where we seek political solution to the problem of River State.
Okay. All right.
Because if you are going on the legal angle, legal path, you might lose everything. Politics is a give and take game.
Okay.
So what I would say is that the leaders, the supposed elders, are not doing the right thing.
All right.
Taking side. What they should do is to call both parties together and seek for political solution to stop this crisis.
Okay.
Now, going forward, the case of the policeman, my brother, you don't need to call it anything. We are all suffering in this country. They are being paid for their jobs. That's what Nigerians don't have any jobs to do.
Okay.
So it's their right. It's not their right to stand on the road and be extorting Nigerians. When they fail to give them those peanuts, they beat them. They manhandle them. It's wrong.
All right.
I think the CP should caution them.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I've got to go now. I've got Robin who's been waiting. He's calling me from HA. After Robin, fine man from a creek. Robin, welcome. What is on your mind?
Good afternoon. Happy weekend.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome.
On the side of the police brutality, it does not only happen in Nigeria.
Okay.
In the world.
Okay.
But we continue to shout about it. That's nothing Commissioner of Police will do. Because he was here in River State. He has served as DPU. He has served as the head of tactical unit. And he knows the kickback the DPU gets. There's nothing we can do. That is why the policemen on the road are there with the PDP giving change, giving to the master, speaking to you when he's calling. On the issue of PDP national, let me tell you something. Nigerian politicians have refused to learn from history.
Okay.
Nigerian constitution has been almost died by Nigerian politicians. All what they are doing is about what interests them. It's not their matter. Can I really ask you, when the present president, Bola Tinubu, and former governor Nelson Wike, now FCC minister, were sorting out the talk from France to UK, holding meetings, you are in with them?
No, I wasn't.
What were they discussing?
I wasn't.
Courts are ruling, are making judgment up down, and they are busy doing what they want to do. On the issue of the state assembly led by Amaewhule, one of the callers said they have been quiet for a very long time, and they have to speak. In Nigeria, we live up to do the right thing. We will not say the right, but we will not do because the president has approved their salary by 300%. He started 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Good afternoon, Robin Magadi.
All right, Robin, thank you very much. I could barely hear what you said, but it's fine. Fine man from Okrika, welcome. What is on your mind, like here?
Good afternoon, good evening.
Good afternoon, it is, fine man.
Concerning issue, a PDP issue, I believe they will not forget so soon that this is game, that this is game during the presidential election between him and Atiku when he was supporting, it was using people like Ayota, and he fought the former secondaries, and he was the head of Millie Campbell. At the end of the day, they disappointed. This group will see that disappointed. They don't want to get anything. They use like that. You can just watch. At the end of the day, they will disappoint you. This game, you have seen this game before. You do something. If you cannot spend money on these people, and at the end of the day, you do that. Let's see the end. So disappointed. They want to get something for him. That's what I did to me.
All right.
This year, that is already before. You know, who fought the second dose and brought back Amaewhule in the end of Millie Campbell. At the end of the day, what happened? So this game will still come back again. So disappointing.
All right.
No matter how why you want, they will disappoint you.
All right.
You want to get something for him. They will dump him.
All right, then. Thank you very much. I've got Ken from Ubumini. Ken, welcome. What is on your mind? Tell me.
Good afternoon, Kalaba.
Yeah, good afternoon.
I think the national PDP members or hierarchy are biased and confused.
All right, tell me about it.
Yes. Because since last year, 2023 general election, they have been reluctant, nonchalant, and being so docile in their activities because
something is wrong with the phone line. So I'm just going to focus on what I call it now. I'm going to focus on the WhatsApp message platform. Ifeanyi Chuku says, you're greeting good morning. I mean, this is afternoon, right? But you said, please disregard the endorsement by a faction of PDP caucus loyal to Wike. Why is it that it is only Punch newspaper that carried it? Did you see that on PDP's website? Ifeanyi Chuku is asking. But I mean, if the acting national chairman and the secretary, which are supposedly the face of the National Working Committee, comes out to say such, then, I mean, they've got the power to, right? They've got the power to endorse. So Ifeanyi Chuku look at it from that angle as well. This one says, good afternoon. The suspension of Dina Malai is a welcome development. There is one other person inside the party who needs to be suspended too. Is the PDP afraid to suspend the acting minister, yes, and Wike? There is one word I will never forget: as the law treats, so will it. I don't get that part, right? Edwin from Andon, I think you want to edit your message there. Newton Ikira says, to the big stories, PDP, NWC endorses party congresses in Rivers. No comment. Oh my, no comment is a comment actually. Martin Amaewhule led assembly kick against creation of investment agency. No comment. Taxi driver handled by police for refusing to pay 100 naira bribe. This is one of the more than 1,000 rough handlings that occur every day. Now who cried them say yeah their voice? I don't get that by all them didn't hear their voice. I think you meant to say, when will my beloved country become a truly democratic nation? When, you asked. As for Dino Malai getting suspended by his party, no concern me, cried the beloved country. Newton Ikira with that one. This one says, the suspension of Dino and confirmation of the results of the illegally conducted congresses in Rivers State is a confirmation that PDP is truly, I can use that word, like Dino rightly said. My advice is that they should change the name of the party to Wikematic People's Party. Tamka Bere from Bori. All right, okay. This one says, that PDP is a conquered party. The governor should not bother about the tossing around of the PDP structure here and there. It should simply focus on delivering the dividends of democracy to the very good people of Rivers State. The way, or is it that way, 2027 will be sure for him. Do you know why Governor Oti isn't bothered about the brouhaha in Labour Party today? If he eventually leaves Labour Party, Appian will vote him because of his good works already on ground and not party sentiment. So Governor Sim should wake up. For the police, it's a good thing that everyone is seeing what these, I can use that word to describe them, but I think you meant police officers are doing, because it is the media that will still defend them. It is quite unfortunate that people who were employed to protect us are now harassing and extorting us. Meanwhile, it is raining cats and dogs out here. Simply Goodness from Malachi. All right, Simply Goodness. Thank you for letting me know. I'm inside the studio, so I don't even know what's happening out there. But this one says, greetings, Canada. On the Rivers Investment Commission, I think Honorable Martin Amaewhule's group is very correct, because The point they raised is not about Chief Wike or Governor Simfubara. It's about our constitutional democracy. If no Rivers law provided for such commission, then the commission and all appointment made into such commission is illegal and unconstitutional. I want to ask something. Who be PDP leader for Adamawa State if no be Alhaji Atiku Abubakar? Atiku na incumbent governor. Who be PDP leader for Kwara State even no be Senator Bukola Saraki? Senator Saraki na incumbent governor for Kwara State. He said you're just passing him. If you all right, thank you very much. But looking at this message, it says, hello, Kaladad. The brutality of the police to the citizens, or on the citizens, you meant to say, is a replicative of how Nigerian government looks like. God has turned his back on us as a nation. The worst is yet to be seen in this country. Monday Mbank from GRA Port Harcourt. Addition says, sincerely, I have chosen not to comment on issues pertaining to the embattled lawmakers that have lost their seats and relevance in this state. Governor Siminalayi Fubara has nothing to lose. The PDP should go and put their house together. Governor Siminalayi Fubara will come out tops whichever way the pendulum swings. Conclusively, Governor Siminalayi Fubara is absolutely in charge of the treasure base of the nation. Minima Priye, you said, thank you. All right, thank you too. This one says, I make bold to say that the comments of the Martin Amaewhule's committee of friends condemning the inauguration of Governor Fubara's investment commission or agency can only be equated as the last kick of a dying horse. They should go and sleep. My name is Godfrey from LLN. All right, Godfrey, thank you. Entirely your opinion there. Entirely your opinion. So it says, no matter how long it will take the Martins Amaewhule-led illegal faction of the Rivers State House of Assembly to accept their fate that they are not recognized by law and Rivers people does not matter. Coming to declare illegal the activities of the Okujumbo-led House of Assembly is simply a waste of time. But if the National Working Committee of the PDP let them give their intestines to former Governor Wike. It makes no sense. Governor Simfubara is in control of the state, and PDP is never the only party in the world. Bye-bye to Wike and the structure. Okwando Obina. Okwando, my friend. But what if the court, because you called the Martins... the Martin-led assembly illegal. What if the court says otherwise? I don't know. I'm just asking. I like to ask these questions usually. Let's see. This one says, Governor Fubara going to my state. I hope that will benefit his administration. For flooding, they are doing nothing. Is that part of... I think that was from yesterday, right? Okay, you're talking about Taraba State. Okay, thank you very much. This one says, even the Martin Amaewhule that is speaking is not known to law. Okay, Hector, entirely your opinion there. Jaja Maxwell says, good day, KDB. These people should go and rest. They don't exist. First, it was stopping expenditure of the states. That one did not work. It's still in court, by the way. They've come again. They should go to Abuja and meet their impeachment masters. All right. I think I want to go back to the phone lines before I get to the next commercial stop. Let's see. 0817 92.3. Oh, what am I saying? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, and 0817-923-0007. So while I'm waiting for the calls to be screened, I've got Thank God's message. Thank God Ability Atwegwa has spammed me. He said, happy weekend. PDP is gradually collapsing, and I doubt if PDP would participate in the next presidential election. PDP is too weak for my liking. I wonder why one man will be given the party sleepless night and still go ahead and threaten PDP governors, and the party refused to suspend him from the party. PDP is too weak to my liking. All right, Tango, thank you very much. Thank you. You said PDP suspended in live anti-party activities. Why the chief anti-party activist has not been suspended from the party. All right, Tango, thank you. I've got Dede from Iwofe. Dede, welcome. What is on your mind?
I greet you. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you as well. Welcome.
God bless you. My concern is not even either the National Working Committee has finally taken their position, or the elders in PDP are not saying anything, or they are taking side. My concern is, in a country or any country in the world, the voice of the opposition must be strong. And the little I know, PDP is one of the political parties that has a strong voice in Nigerian politics. Now, my question and worry is, does it mean that PDP have, led by the National Working Committee and their acting chairman or caretaker, have they agreed among themselves that come 2027, that PDP will not have any presidential candidate?
How do you mean?
Coming to the fact that the present FCT minister is supporting the present
but they did. That could change. Imagine if the PDP decides to. I'm not a politician, but going back to 2023, imagine if the PDP decides to zone the presidential vacancy, or the candidacy, I beg your pardon, presidential candidacy to the south. Then just maybe we may support the PDP. I don't know. I'm not a spokesperson, but I'm thinking out loud.
Personally, following the turnout of things, events in Nigeria, as of today, I don't think that will be possible.
Okay.
Me, I'm seeing it that opposition has been sold to the opposition party, that is APC. They are compromised, and there's no voice of any opposition called PDP.
All right.
It's very unfortunate.
All right. Thank you very much. I've got to move on now. Yeah. Gift from Inigua. Welcome.
Thank you, Kalada, my brother.
Yeah, Gift.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Kalada, this anti-party hue and cry, there's something I want to even ask today, this question. Please, 2023 presidential election, the governor of Rivers State, if I could recall correctly, before this quarrel and the fight and all the rest is happening now, as of then, who did he support presidential election? Was it Atiku Abubakar? There was no picture of the governor and Atiku Abubakar. So when you are shouting weekend anti-party and all the rest, I'm never stop short to His Excellency Fubara, I laugh. Are you not aware where even the Commissioner for Information was on air categorically talking about how the governor delivered Okobo Ikoro as the first local government that voted for Bola Tinubu? Was it Atiku Abubakar?
All right. So what's your point?
This sentiment apart. If you want to talk about grievances, myself and any other person from the south and even some from the north who rebelled against the party and told them that the constitution said north and south, then you must get the chairman from either south or north, which is presidential candidate, vice versa.
All right.
So what is happening here? These arguments and all the
I've got to go.
As far as I'm concerned,
yeah.
All these faction excuses, it was because of somebody from your studio.
No. Thank you very much. Moving on. Let's not do that. Chima from GRA, welcome. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear you quickly, please. Time is up.
Kalanda, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Chima.
The ranting of Martin Amaewhule and his committee of friends, I think they are surprised to see a different thing in this government, because the past administration was not what you are seeing today. You understand? It was all about bricks and mortar. So when there's a constitution of investment committee, I don't see anything that is wrong with that. They think our money will be continuing to continue to share money to the chronic through award of contract and all that. So this is a different government altogether. Then on the issue of anti-party, I think when it comes to anti-party, the FCC minister is the chief anti-party. Even somebody talk about the South. At what point was shouting of this South came up? It was when Atiku refused that the FCC minister should become his running mate. That was when all this issue of South started. But then it was not like that. There was wider jubilation when there was a rumor that the former governor of Rivers State had been choosing as running mate Atiku. They were happy. So it was when there is no more something like that, even Dino attest to that. So when it's all this South came out, so we must know where the roots of anti-party activity started.
All right.
Up to the extent that there was a gathering at every minister's house, Autumn publicly say that Tinubu was going to continue to become the president from 2027.
All right, I've got to go.
Anti-party. Who is the chief anti-party?
All right. Thank you very much, Jim. I've got to go. I wonder if Emeka from LLA can in 40 seconds, tell me his thoughts. Are you there?
Yes, my dear brother. Good evening.
Yeah, quickly, please.
My name is Emeka.
I already know that. Move on, please.
Yes, my dear brother, I want to ask about the National Working Committee that recognized the Congress of Rivers State. I want to ask who has the final say. Is it the National Working Committee, NWC, or the NEC? How can the acting national chairman that his term has expired will now recognize the Congress of Rivers State LDC? He is not the acting national chairman. He says his term expired on August 15th.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I don't know if you know it was exact, but I've got to go commercial.
Nigeria Info. We'll be right back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Updates, and I bring you good news. Pep Stores has rebranded and is now known as PriceWise. It's still your friendly family discount store with quality products at affordable prices for every family member. And now with a better shopping experience. Daddy can get his trainers, mommy can get a new pair of jeans, the twins can get matching dresses, and grandma can get those cool tops she saw online. Whichever PriceWise store you visit nationwide, you are sure to experience a blend of affordability and quality. But why stop there? Visit our website www.pricewise.com.ng and follow us on @PriceWise Stores NG across social media to stay ahead on all updates and deals. Pep Stores is now